they're indeed protected. And not even just so, it ensures that they are compensated as well for when they are being reproduced, as Philippa has said. It's very important for us because our authors, they have their intellectual property that they need to protect. So it is very important for us as affiliates of JamCopy to go through them to ensure that not only are they able to create, but they're also be able to get paid for what they create.
Give me an idea of what happens when, say, for instance, you published a novella for me. No, you published a novel, real book. Listen, I have a problem with the people who publish books and the book thing. So I'm just saying that,
once it's published, it's published.
I know, but I'm old school, yeah? All right, good. But so someone calls you and says, Christine, I this thing has been reproduced clearly without my consent X number of times in this place. I have the evidence. What do you do from there, and what role does JamCopy play in what you will do to get repair on behalf of the author?
Well, definitely. That kind of a complaint would come to us from our author, and then we pass it on to JamCopy. We'd be able to then follow up and ensure that they investigate and find out and get compensation for our authors. So they really do work with us, not for us, work with us to ensure that our authors' works remain protected and to follow up on anything that has been when that protection has been breached.
So your role in all of that is just to ensure that JamCopy gets the report.
They get the reports. They ensure that what we have given them ends up getting licensed, as they said.
Yes.
So they really are the persons that
Understood.
follow through and ensure that protection remains in place.
Janelle, welcome to the program, sir.
Morning, my brother.
One voice strong, man. I like it. I like your shirt.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. If me never so short, would have, but not down. That doesn't look like a skirt on me. Yeah?
Oh, no. You're getting the Jamaican vibe. Yeah. African.
Full and talking. There you go. But insofar as your work is concerned, as a creative, what role does JamCopy play in what you do and safeguarding what you do?
Well, Philippa said it all. And I've been a member at JamCopy since 2011 to 2012 or so. Every creative work I've done that is in written format, it's very easy. And the process is simply just fill out a form and you send it into the offices through Philippa and our great team. And all they do is, as they say, check to see where your work is being used and ensure that you're compensated for it. They are an awesome set of people. And if you imagine activities like these where all the other major creative people are, such as MIIC and JIPO and the others, but they are working together to ensure that creatives, not just here, but those who work here and also spread their work all over the place, like me, are protected and their copyright is fully understood and realized.
Does JamCopy offer you the same level of protection for your works as you're a Jamaican?
Yeah, I am.
So for your works produced outside of the jurisdiction, does JamCopy have anything to do in offering the same level of protection as if for the works published here?
Right. So as I implied, they are associated, and Philippa can tell me the correct wording for this, CAPROSA, which assists within the Caribbean region. But remember that you as a published author, apart from JamCopy, can also register your things either through the company's office, I'm sure they're probably here, as well as the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office. And all of them assist you to be as such a great creative that wherever you are internationally, you're covered in some aspect.
So you have protection against the pirates.
Yeah. Remind them, please, what CAPROSA means.
You have to tell us what CAPROSA means.
Right, so CAROSA.
CAROSA, so you put a P in it. All right.
Well, just to know that we are not alone. JamCopy is not the only one in the world. We are actually one of 150 across the world. And CAROSA is actually the Caribbean organization. So we have colleagues in Barbados, in Belize, the Eastern Caribbean states, and Trinidad and Tobago. So they're doing in their territory what we are doing here in Jamaica. And so it's local, it's regional, and it's international. This representation and protection of copyright of authors and publishers.
Suppose I've read one of Janelle's works, and there's a passage that I'm particularly impressed with, and I say, you know what? This would serve as motivation for my staff. So I'm going to photocopy it out of the publication that it is in. I'm going to, Jamaicans, I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to enlarge it, and I'm going to put it in the in the reception area at my office. Is that a breach?
Yes, it is. If it was only for your private use, then you wouldn't need to contact us because the law allows for that kind of limited use. But the fact that you have now enlarged it and made it public, you really should make contact with us just to clear the rights with Janelle that you can go ahead and now convert it into a billboard or rather a poster on the wall as opposed to just reading in the book. But yes, you can contact us. And just to let persons know that the licenses are not exorbitant fees.
Yes, I was going to come to that.
They really are quite reasonable. And you can also get two types of licenses, either a blanket comprehensive license that an institution like UWI would get because they won't be able to know at the outset which works are going to be used.
Right.
Or you could get a transactional one-off license for that one-off occasion that you would have at your office.
And for better particulars, we call JIPO on what?
JamCopy
JamCopy on what number, Philippa?
876-754-8910. We're online, our website, jamcopy.com. We're on all the social media handles. JamCopy, Jamaican Copyright Licensing Agency.
Candice, I have several books in my head, so I'm going to come to Ian Randle very, very soon, and I'll ask Janelle to coach me. All right? Thank you very much,
Definitely,
sir.
sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Break time here. Back with more after these.
My hands were steady.